Whoa, I didn't see you guys outside. Well, hey there, you're outside, it's freezing, it's ungodly the weather, and this week's theme is camping, so I think we should get started, shall we? Oh, the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful joys of camping. This is an interesting theme. I wonder who selected it among the 7 people that are part of this wonderful collab channel. I mean, who could have thought of this one? I don't know. Leave it up to you guys. Comment down below who you think thought of this theme. Well, camping, if you don't know what it is basically when you go out in a tent or an RV or a cabin and you just like hunker down in the woods for like a night or a week. Now, if this rude-ass jet didn't have to be so loud, you keep flying. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I've been camping my entire life, from when I was a little baby and I rolled outside of the pop-up RV to when, this past summer I got pushed off a dock into the water by my brother. So, I mean, basically I've been camping in mountains, in deserts, on the beach. I mean, I've been camping in every physical location, any geographical place I've been camping in. I've been camping in tents, cabins, RVs. Cabins, depending on whether they're a deluxe or non-deluxe cabin, really depends on it. I mean, you can rough it out in a non-deluxe. Now, the dumbass dog is barking. That's great. You're just going to interrupt Jake's video day, isn't it? Yeah, well, apparently it is, because you know what? No, this isn't going to work. In my eyes, there's 3 incremental parts to camping. You can go tent camping, you can go camping in a cabin, which I already covered, and you can go camping in an RV. Now, an RV, also known as a camper, its more proper name. They're not called RVs, everybody. They're called campers. It's one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone calls an RV a camper. It's a camper. Just deal with it, okay? Now, tent camping I absolutely love, the quote-unquote roughing it is awesome. I mean, you get your friend or your family or something like that. You pack on the gear, you head out. But I will only do it in the spring, winter, and fall. Why? Because Pennsylvania's weather and virtually every other place's weather during the summer is extremely unappetizing. Not like I eat weather or anything, but you know what I mean. Freaking 115 degrees outside, freaking 95% humidity. Let's go camping! I'd rather not. I'd rather not die of heat stroke. Thank you. Now, RV camping is what I usually do, which is, basically the same thing as a vacation. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, I don't know, most of you haven't followed me on Twitter that much. If you do, link below. I go on a lot of vacations, and 2 of them every year are with RVs. And they're really fun with the whole, it's me and my brother and my grandmother. My grandmother's also on Twitter. Her link will be down below. We're great. We have a fun time. It's awesome. But let me just tell you a few stories from our camping experience. So the first story I want to share with you is when my brother, my grandmother, and I packed up our 30-foot-long Chaparral by Coachman RV with all the luxuries included and decided to go to a new campground in Virginia Beach. If you are familiar with the Eastern Shore, it's on Cape Charles, it's known as Cherry Stone Camping Resort. And let me just tell you, this was our first time here. We roll up the usual way, like blasting rap music, trucks bouncing up and down, we got our swag glasses on, we're like saying, what's up, yo, dude, with our usual camping swag. And we find this spot, and the spot is just, perfect. It's in the middle of the campground, it's near the activity shed, you have the bait and tackle shops, not too far from the waterfront. Fabulous. 2 problems. We're going to get to the second problem later. But the first problem is there is a tree in the middle of the site. So help me God. If you make a campground and put a tree in the middle of the site, I will come to your house and put Christmas presents under your tree in the middle of August. And they won't be good presents. They'll be ticking presents, if you know what I mean. Just saying. So we have to figure out, oh my God, how the hell are we going to do this? So basically, we drive all the way around the campground. We back the RV in around the tree. And my grandmother's a skilled RV backer. She's been camping for like 60 ungodly amount of years. So, I mean, she's pretty skilled with backing campers. And she gets it in there and we're like, yeah, Team Grammy, let's up, we did it, yeah. We're like spitting on the freaking floor like, take that, campground. The sewer connection to the RV is underneath the camper. Probably thinking, oh, that's just swell. That's exactly how it should be. No. The sewer connection needs to be on the side of the RV. So, well, after setting up everything and the tent, the demonic tent, I will get into that in a second, we pack up everything back in the RV, hook the truck back up, do one loop. Right when we come back, there's like 15 people like, hey, can we help you today? You know, help you back in. My grandmother's like, well, maybe. So my grandmother by this time is a fuming red hot tomato. She's about to explode. My brother is getting really antsy, and by this time I'm just about to like have a freaking mental breakdown. So we decide, you know, we need it to get this RV in here between that tree and that sewer hookup. My grandmother, me and my brother got in a circle, put our hands in, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna take this bitch and booyah, you know? We were off. So my grandmother got in the truck, pulled out, she just started maneuvering it. You know, this time all 15 people are like, come on, let's go, come on, back a little farther, come on, let's go, we can do this. You know, we got the whole team, we got some morale, we're going, you know, we're like, yeah, we're gonna conquer this bitch. And we back the RV in between the tree and the sewer hookup. Or so we thought. Apparently, you can't do that. Some advisor from the campground comes up and says, yeah, no, I don't think so. And so we're sitting there like, and he's just, no, everyone back to their campsites, it's curfew. And we're like, by this time it was curfew, it was after 11 p.m. We had gotten there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is how long we had been at this, people. I was literally shaking from mental insanity. I was on the verge of pure insane asylum, heart attack, mental breakdown. So I'm just shaking there like that, and my grandmother's like, you know what? And the person's like, do you want to leave the campground then, ma'am? And she was like, okay. So basically what we had to do is, because, you know, me being the smallest one in my family at that time, and to this day, had to get the sewer hookup, crawl underneath the camper, the RV. We're talking a space maybe this wide, underneath the RV, to freaking hook the sewer hookup underneath the camper. It's not even supposed to bend like that. It's not even ecologically friendly. But nope, you know, we broke curfew rules, so we got to do it this way. So we hook it up and, you know, whatever. We're good. Wake up the next morning, freaking 7 o'clock in the morning. We have to set up the tent. This demonic ass freaking tent. Let me just tell you in short. This thing, we set it up 3 times a year when we go camping. 3 times a year. 3! Every single time we set it up the wrong way. We follow step-by-step instructions. This thing is possessed by a demonic entity. Okay? It hates me, it hates my brother, it hates my family. It's bent on the destruction of our mental sanity. So that was just a little story I shared from my camping experience. There's countless others I could get into, but for the sake of time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Check out everyone else's videos. If you like this video, then, you know, that like button's not going to hit itself, just saying. You know, tap that shit. And finally, comment down below some of your funny camping experiences. And if you would like to hear more of these family funny stories, comment down below. I'll upload a few to my main channel, or incorporate them into NOFearQueer themes somehow. Because I can find a way, trust me. Don't forget, yesterday I uploaded a new video on my main channel. There's a couple new videos up on my second channel. Don't forget to check them out. I'm starting the 12 Days of Vlogmas tomorrow, because I'm going to the Philadelphia Trans-Siberian Orchestra at the Wells Fargo Center. And so, hasta la vista, and happy holidays, everybody.